What do you think? You like my hair down? You like my hair up? Hood up? Hat on? I don't know. What do you think? Pasta and cheech. Quick and easy. Let's get started. First step, chop some onion. Make sure it's a sweet onion and only use half an onion. Next step, chop some garlic. We're going to take it easy because we're making pasta and cheech. So we're only going to chop, I counted off 20 cloves. Should be plenty. My basil is bigger than your basil. Look at these leaves. Holy Lord. So next step is we're going to chiffonade some basil, which means to cut into ribbons. All we do is get our basil. We put it in, we stack it here and all in the same direction, right? And we're going to put it all in here. And then we roll it up. We are going to roll it up. Take a look here. I know some of you are probably better than others at rolling it up, especially green. But we roll it up and along right here like this, and then we get our knife and then we chop it up. Okay, this is chiffonading basil. And we are left with ribbons. That's all it means to chiffonade, to cut into ribbons. So we have ribbons of basil. Next step, we're going to chop up some parsley, and we're going to just chop up the parsley. I mean, we don't, for some reason, we just don't show the parsley as much attention as we do the basil. I guess the parsley just was, you know, I guess it's, I don't know, the middle child maybe. Maybe basil's the baby. I have no idea, but we're just going to chop it up. All right, people, it's secret ingredient time, and when you think pasta and cheech, you think pasta, you think chichi beans, you think, you know, tomato. But there's one secret ingredient that we add to start the dish off, and it makes all the difference. I know I say this all the time, but it's true. And that's the reason why our cooking's great. And a lot of other people's cooking isn't so great. So you're going to want to stick around for this. We're going to reveal it. And guess what? The world will be a better place if more people know. I'm just saying. Bye. So here is the secret ingredient. Thick cut bacon. Slab bacon. We looked for pancetta, but the local grocer did not have it, so we were stuck with bacon, which is a very suitable alternative. I gotta tell you, sometimes I prefer the smokiness of the bacon. So we're gonna get started. This is the secret ingredient. This we're gonna render down, this is gonna be one of the parts, the main components to the base of our sauce for pasta and cheech. And there's a lot here because we love it. So almost all the guests have arrived. Let's get the party started. Okay, time to add some EVOO to the pot. Make sure you have a box of EVOO. Just enough to coat the bottom. Once you do that, it's time to add some. Let me put my EVOO back in its corner where it belongs. Next step, add some chili peppers. They start out as whole chilies. You're going to crumble them up. One got away, so I didn't crumble that one up. Crumble these babies up. A lot of our sauces start with crushed chilies, but we like our stuff spicy. You know, so this is what we do. Crumble them up. Oh, look at this little guy. Crush them. There we go. I think we need one more. Crush that guy up. As the disclaimer, as usual, and as always, do not touch your eyeballs after that. But do turn your heat on. And we're going to make that oil heat up. And, all right, next step, add your bacon or pancetta. We have bacon today. And we're going to add this to the pot. And then we're going, oh boy, hold on. We got a little stuck here. We want it all in the pot, all in the pot. All right, and we're going to grab our wooden spoon. Stir it around. We're going to render this down. We want our bacon nice and brown. Crispy, 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 crispy is how we want it. Okay, pretty much our bacon has rendered down and it's nice and crispy. Next step, add the garlic. Add the onion. And you want to cook that. Ooh boy, a little bit got away. I'm going to cook that a few minutes until it's translucent. Well, it's happiest time of the day, and that means it's time to add the garlic. 20 cloves chopped up here. Let's add that. Okay. So at this point, we're all browned up. Our garlic is browned. Our onion's browned. You could do one of two things. You could either add your tomato, or you could add your beans. There's two schools of thought on this. We are going to add our beans, and it's going to allow two things. We're going to brown our beans a little bit, but also the juice from the beans, the water in the beans, will allow us to deglaze the bottom of the pot. So that's what we're going to do. Oh boy, these are thick. Our Ceci beans. And we're going to saute those as well. And we use cento. Ooh, cento. Whoop, God. There we go. And we're going to saute these up a little bit, and that will allow us to deglaze our pot as well and get up all those good flavors. We need to add our freshly chopped parsley. Goes in with the beans. The middle child goes in now. So at this point, we have we rendered down our bacon. We added our onion, browned that, got it translucent. Added our garlic, brought them both to an equal brownness. At that point, we added our Ceci beans. We kind of got some heat on them, browned them up, and added our parsley. So you could serve this at this point. You could possibly serve this with pasta and serve it white. But tonight we're going to add, and a lot of people, especially the missus, has been asking for red. So we're going to add tomato to this, and we're going to add cento chef cut tomatoes. We're going to just add a can of that. They make a pretty good tomato. We're going to stir it around, mix it up, and all we're going to do at this point is, because we have so many good flavors, we're going to just basically infuse those flavors by heating up the tomato. We're going to bring it to a simmer, maybe 15-20 minutes maximum, and this is going to be ready to serve. The only thing we can do, lastly, is we're going to run, there's a little bit of leftover goodness in this can, so we're going to just use a little warm water, rinse off the can, with some water, and add it to our pot. This way we clean out our can and we thin our sauce a little bit. This is going to be good, I promise. I promise. So stir it up. Basically leave it on medium heat. And if there's anything that you're missing, you'd love for me to answer, please go to the comment section, ask away. I would love to give you your answer. If I'm moving too quickly, or if I missed something or didn't specify something, I know I don't post the actual recipe in the description. I'll do my best. So just let me know down below, okay? Almost forgot a crucial dry ingredient for pasta and Ceci, and here it is: bay leaf, dried bay leaf. Challenge time, people. If you were going to make pasta and Ceci, what pasta would you use? Would you use large shells, or meze or rigatoni? We want to know. Leave it in the comment section below. Please. We're having a tough time deciding, really. So this is the last step. We're right at the brink of simmer. You can see the little bit of bubbles forming there. So we're going to add our last ingredient, which is a fresh ingredient, fresh basil, which we chiffonaded earlier. We're going to add plenty of it because we want a nice fresh flavor to our sauce. Add it in. Stir it up. You could see we're starting to get that full simmer. We're going to add this in. We're going to stir it up. And just as we add this in, hopefully our water will be coming to a boil soon for our pasta. So that means that these flavors will all have at least 10 to 15 minutes to marry. So we're going to leave this at a simmer while we boil our pasta, which should take 10 to 15 minutes. Almost forgot. Salt. Fresh ground pepper. So we're waiting for our pasta to become al dente, but we have someone that wants to taste test the pasta and cheese sauce, so we're gonna let her go.
I'm so excited. I want to make sure I get
Give it a try.
a little bite of everything. I'm gonna blow on it so I don't burn my mouth. Oh my god.
Is it good?
It is delicious. The flavor, the smokiness of the bacon, the garlic, it married all very well.
Oh, it married all together. Nice. People say marriage doesn't work. You're saying it works here, huh?
Oh yes, it does.
Oh, good.
It's so delicious.
100%.
100%.
Anything else you'd like to add?
I just think it's so delicious. You guys have to make this.
Okay, great. Thanks. So we're ready to salt the pot. Okay, pot salted. We're ready for our pasta. I know we had the old, survey of what you wanted, but we picked meze rigatoni. So we're going to add that to the pot now. We're at a boil. Again, once you add your salt, allow the water to reboil again before you add your pasta. And we have that here. Let's see. Waiting for it to come back to a full boil. Boom, we're ready. Whoop. 10 to 11 minutes. See you in a second. So our pasta boiled to al dente, and we're ready to serve. So what we'll do is we'll get our bowl, and we'll put a little bit of the pasta and cheese sauce at the bottom. We're going to put some of our al dente pasta on top. And I eat like a wild animal, so we're going to put a whole bunch of pasta on top there. And then we're going to put a little bit more pasta and cheese sauce on top, and then we will mix it all up. I got to tell you, I'm so excited to eat. So excited. So we're all ready to eat, and I gotta tell you, if you like this video, we hope you'll give it a like, comment, and subscribe. If you dislike this video, please tell us what we could do better. Can we elaborate more on cooking time? I can't necessarily elaborate on quantities because we don't cook that way. It's just not what we do. I mean, we look, we smell, we just, I'm sorry, but, let me know. And as always, thanks a lot. Have a great day. How is it?
It is absolutely delicious. So
Wow,
good.
That's a big bowl.
I know. It's the biggest bowl I've ever had in a long time.
Really? Not as big as mine.
I think it's just as big because I ate some out of it already.
Okay.